exhibitions, Feesago's Kavajava and Stanton Un-tidaled. Feesago's Kavajava explores the rituals of the Pacific Islands as they swirl together with those of the U.S., reflecting the artist's own cultural identity. Feesago wants to share the intimate moment of ritual consumption, the coming together of past, present, future, the freedom that comes from repetition, and the realization that the uneventful evokes the landscape of possibility. The common thread in this work is the bowl, which represents the rituals of both cultures. Kava, an intoxicating brew made from the roots of the kava plant, is consumed as a celebratory drink in the Pacific Islands, and java, or coffee, our stimulant of choice in the U.S. The bowl shape that is repeated so effectively in these wall pieces is the result of water passing through ground coffee. The used filters are mounted on board and delicately overlaid with a variety of acrylic glazes. The work in the main gallery began for Feesago as an investigation of the use of information in print media, in particular those of art publications. Feesago writes, "In Samoan culture, the grid is woven into mats that are used daily and ceremonially. Also, the grid resides as structure and significant pattern in the designs of tapa cloth. My use of the grid facilitates a coming together of Western and Samoan culture. Western modernism coincides with the oral traditions of Samoan symbolism. The grid is the framework on which my cultural narratives reside. I'm utilizing the patterns created by re-edited art media to fit my need to identify some form of meaning. While developing these recontextualized patterns, I discovered that I had taken control. My use of the information began to include me, a person of ethnic diversity and age, in conversations that the art journals had otherwise omitted or negated." Stanton Hunter's Un-tidaled is a play on words that refers to the coral-like shapes in this exhibition, which are made of fired, unglazed clay. Hunter writes about this work, "Whenever I return to work with decomposed earth, something organic often results, referencing ground, sky, water. Because of the nature of the materials and its traditions, multiples, additive processes, and obsession predominate. Singular elements start to suggest forms, and forms begin to suggest installations, and one never knows where things will end up, or if there'll be anything at all." Hunter's shard tower in the garden is made from broken pieces of clay and glass stacked on a metal pole. Like his other pieces, the tower also has an organic feel and blends seamlessly into its garden environment. For those of you who attended the opening reception for this show, you probably noticed that we have opened up our guest room as another exhibition space here at Offramp. Currently on display there are works from Myron Kaufman's show, Still Perplexed.